Good? Okay. Good. Yeah, so, hey, I'm Zach Lewis. So I was riding the L out here to the show. Well, not actually, I was trying, but I was riding the L the other day. I saw this beautiful girl. This might be a surprise, but I started talking to her. I tell her I'm a comedian. She's like, oh my God, can I take a picture with you? I'm like, can I jerk off to it? Just kidding, just kidding. I didn't ask her permission. I also saw a man reading a comic book. I'm like, I know who's not getting laid tonight. That'd be me. So my dad used to tell me there's two things certain in life: death and tax evasion. Yeah, my dad hates that joke ever since he got raided. So I'm a comedic actor. It's kind of tough to find work, but I'm very lucky. I recently landed a reoccurring role on a hit NBC show called Datelines to Catch a Predator. So you guys add me on MySpace, myspace.com, Master Jailbaiter. I saw a young girl who looked like my ex-girlfriend. So I went up to her and I'm like, you look like a young whore. It turns out saying that to a 13-year-old is a felony. So I had a dream I was taking a shower. Woke up to find my roommate pissing on my face. I'm suicidal, but I'm also a procrastinator. So I went to my niece's 6th birthday party. That was kind of weird, because I was like, none of these chicks are putting out. So I was at Victoria's Secret the other day, and I felt like my presence there was very disturbing to the shoppers. Or maybe it was my video camera. Glad you like that one. I saw an ad for Mr. Clean's Magic Eraser. I was like, I wonder if that works on mistakes. I love telling that joke to pregnant women. So I had a birthday recently. I turned too old to talk to 16-year-olds. Sad day. Working on new characters, so I call this one the Sick Mime. Thank you. Got the other card now. I've been getting depressed recently, so I'm trying to find something I can be really proud of. So I was thinking maybe, my heritage. So every once in a while, I'll take a trip out to the old country buffet. That's, where I grew up. It's awesome. So I hate going to nightclubs, because I'm deadly afraid of STDs. Skanky, terrifying, desperate. That you'll meet in those clubs. And everybody's at least one. And if you're more than one, you're all three. Let's face it, if you're skanky and terrifying, you're desperate. I'm thinking I might start my own nightclub. I got some bomb-ass ideas. Instead of a foam party, I'm going to have a fondue party. That's right, party people. Got 40 pounds of scalding hot cheese pouring down on you. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I wonder if it's possible to get addicted to rehab. So, my mom got me a rape whistle. Now my victims can hear me coming. I heard my parents having sex, so I tried to block out the noise with my TV. Unfortunately, all I watch is porn. Found out my ex-girlfriend was on birth control. I was pretty surprised, because I was like, who would have thought that the right combination of cocaine and bulimia was birth control? I think having Parkinson's could really spice up your love life. Think about it. I'm a big fan of practical jokes. Do you like practical jokes? Yes. Good. Here's one you're going to love, right? Next time you go to use a whoopee cushion, fill it with pudding. Great. So I mentioned my ex-girlfriend was addicted to cocaine. That was weird, because I was wondering, what it would have been like if our relationship had gotten to the point where I might have proposed to her. Be like, will you marry me? How much is that ring worth? I had trouble communicating with women, and I get rejected a lot. And I noticed the interesting thing is like it's not always verbal. Like there's this awkward hug women give. You know, their arms come around, they hug like Frankenstein, I guess, and then the hips shoot back immediately, like there's a force field in the pelvic region. Yeah, I figured this one out. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, this is a woman's way of saying like, don't even think about this. You can't even get this with your clothes on. Vertically. I think dyslexic sex would be weird. It'd be over when it started. I think it's probably impossible for an Eastern European person to order a sheet cake without sounding obscene. Give me a sheet cake. Excuse me, sir? Are you looking for the erotic bakery? Because that's down the street. So I was on Facebook the other day. It's an alright site. I find it hard to like because ironically they have no dislike button. And I think that socially there's like some situations where that's the only appropriate response. Like when I was in the ER with swine flu, I posted that as my status. Like, for those 4 people who call themselves my friends, they can go fuck themselves for clicking like on that. Like, I'm gonna show up when they're in the ER, be like, alright, you got a case of beer, let's have a party. None for you. How do you like me now? Alright, thanks a bunch.